And then we of course got a lot of free stuff. So if you're on a budget and you need some new plugins to be inspired because you're bored, because school is not taking place, you have to stay at home, or you can't work unfortunately, and you have a lot more time to spend on music making, I will also link down below a link that takes you to all of the free plugins available. Welcome to the vlog, welcome to the studio. It's like my first home studio in 6 years or something like that. Like 6 years ago, I was like fortunate enough to have enough money with making music to actually get a proper studio. 2.5 years ago, I had enough money to actually buy, or not buy, like rent a huge studio with like multiple rooms, a vocal booth, offices and all that kind of stuff. And now due to the virus situation, stuck at home, and I've set up my very first home studio again, which is kind of cute. So you're in the closet, which gives me the best room acoustic possible here at home. It's still shade. 2 Yamaha speakers, a laptop, and headphones. That's it. This really feels old school, really old school. But the light is pretty good. Like I got a window right in front of me. And yeah, today, since I'm stuck at home, as you know, yesterday I told you that I'm like feeling sick. I already feel better. And I talked to a doctor. He said it's very unlikely that it's the virus. It is very likely that it's just like a common cold. And yeah, just to be safe, staying at home 1 or 2 more days until it's like 100% over. I don't want to get like the virus on top of what I have right now. And I also don't want to infect anyone else. And since I'm stuck at home, all I had to do was buy new plugins. I'm totally gear addicted, as you know, but I'm also totally like plugin addicted. And at the moment, there are a lot of really great sales. It's a second Black Friday, basically. A lot of companies, I mean, it's a fine line between they're taking advantage of a lot of people staying at home, or they're being nice and reducing their plugins for everyone staying at home. But that's maybe a topic for another video. Today, I just would love to present to you some of the sales that I'm very interested in. Some of them I already bought. Some of them I can recommend to you because I already own them. And some are like plugins that I'm considering getting, and maybe you can tell me if they're worth it. And let's start with, like, again, iZotope. They have the biggest sale at the moment. Their entire music production C3 is on sale. It includes all of the plugins you need the most for music production, just $149. And if you're not interested in the entire package, you can get Ozone 9 77% off for just $29. I mean, that's a no-brainer. If you don't have Ozone 9 yet, get it. $29 is really a steal. The Magic Cue is worth it. You can compare your song to other people's songs and then know if there's some frequencies missing. It gives you hints. Then the AI thing basically does the same, analyzes your track and shows you where to EQ or how to compress it. And I have to say the limiter is one of my favorite limiters because it limits really hard your song, makes it loud without crushing it too much. So $29, like, come on. Then we got by Arturia, the V collection. It's a little bit an old school synth collection. A lot of analog emulated synths, for example, the Jupiter 8. If you need that classic 80s, 90s sound, then the Arturia V collection is probably the best you can get. You can, let me check really quick, you can get the entire collection for $249, so it's 50% off. But there are also some amazing upgrades, cross grades that you should definitely check out if you already own some of them. I will link all of that stuff down below in the description, an entire list with all of the plugins. Just click on them, check them out. First, definitely the demo, because yeah, I always recommend you to try out the demo, because some plugins look nice, and they promise you things and then you use them and then you realize you don't really need them and don't use them, so it's wasted money. First, always get the demo, test it for 2 weeks. And if it's becoming an essential, a go-to plugin that saves you time or inspires you a lot, then actually buy it. Then we got Spire, a synthesizer I'm right now considering getting. It's 30% off for $130, which is all right. I mean, it's a very powerful tool as far as I heard. A lot of people really love it. So yeah, still not sure. Let me know in the comments if I should get Spire. Another favorite, I just actually bought it 2 days ago by Baby Audio. Very inexpensive analog delay echo unit that gives you like a certain hint character that is really hard to achieve with other plugins. I'm doing at the moment a lot of like melodic, progressive techno stuff, and having a lot of delay on your pluggy kind of synths makes it sound really, really epic. And I love to have it on a bus and then just turn it up all the way down again, like just play around and make your song interesting over time. These effects are great for that kind of stuff. Then we got Faceplant. I already made a video about it a couple of days ago, that it's my, at the moment, favorite synthesizer. It's basically Diva, which is my favorite for the past 5 years when it comes to analog sound, and Serum, my favorite for everything else, FM synthesizer that can basically do everything. Both of these combined in one. So if you don't have Serum, you don't have Diva, or you have both and you're looking for something new with fresh presets, Faceplant is really, really a must-have at the moment. It's a little expensive still, although it's on sale, $249. But if you have the spare cash for a synthesizer that can basically do everything and comes with like really great presets. Usually presets are not usable because like the guys making the presets, they make the presets to sound as fat as possible on their own. But with Faceplant, they're made to sound fat within the context of a mix. So it's a lot easier to just open it up, play around, and have like go-to synth sounds that just work. By the way, none of this is of course sponsored, just to make sure no one complains in the comments. I'm just trying to like hint you. I will also link down below one page where you can find even more stuff on sale. It's crazy. Then next up, by my friend DJ Swivel, he made a plugin that is especially geared towards editing vocals. It's really nice if you don't have a plugin that does pitching up and down and at the same time change the formant in a good way. Because for example, Logic has a plugin that does it, but it sounds like crap if you use it, especially if you pitch up and do the formant down. It starts to sound very robotic and very artificial, and you get a lot of artifacts. The one by DJ Swivel, what was the name again of it? It's called The Sauce. It doesn't do that. It sounds very clean, it's very easy to use, and you have multi-band processing on the vocals. So you can change the formant and the pitch only of the lower half of the frequencies of the vocal. You can add delays to the top half, so it's very, very capable of twisting around your vocals a bit. Then we got something special, Vocal Align 3. It's 33% off, just $100. It's really good if you're a singer-songwriter and you're recording a lot of vocals and you have to align the vocal. So let's say you sing your main vocal, then you make the left-right doubles, then harmonies up, down, and like an octave up, down as well. So you got like 5-6 tracks, and if they don't align, it sounds really weird. And doing this by hand can take quite some time. So with a Vocal Align, you have a plugin that does it for you. It's like the learning curve. It needs a little while to get used to how it works, but once you figure it out, it will save you a ton of time. So if you do a lot of vocal editing, that one is definitely worth the money because it will save you a lot of time. And then we of course got a lot of free stuff. So if you're on a budget and you need some new plugins to be inspired because you're bored because school is not taking place, you have to stay at home, or you can't work unfortunately and you have a lot more time to spend on music making, I will also link down below a link that takes you to all of the free plugins available on Plugin Boutique. They have like one page with all of the free stuff. Get it. A lot of that stuff is very good. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's shit. Also, Native Instrument has now a free 80s inspired wave synthy kind of thing, which is really cool. I haven't had the time to play around with it yet, but I downloaded and installed it, and I can't wait to find the time finally to work on it. But as long as I'm stuck here at home, I don't really feel like making music here, but I should maybe give it a try. I mean, it's better than not making music. I think that's already it. Again, everything is linked down below. Think twice if you buy something, because just because it's on sale, you still might not really use it. But if there's something on sale you always wanted to have, and especially Ozone 9 is like a no-brainer for $29, go and check out that stuff. And yeah, take your time, make music, enjoy this quarantine. I'm still having trouble to pronounce it, but and try to make the best out of these times. They're really tough, especially for music producers, artists, DJs. A lot of gigs and everything is cancelled and you're stuck at home, but stay strong, make the best of it, be smart, react to the situation accordingly. And if you haven't moved your speakers home yet, do so. You don't want to get stuck at home and not have the possibility to work on music. Also headphones. I mean, you know how it's done. So thanks a lot for watching. See you tomorrow again, another vlog from the new closet studio.